All right, Coach Bonfilio here, talking about our relay system. A couple things we want to acknowledge. Just to start real quick, this line here going across is the first edge. Some coaches, some programs call it the first cut. We want to get the term cut completely out of our program. And as we show this relay system, you're going to know why. All right, so let's go around the diamond. Double play depth here, no runner here, but this is set up for double play depth. We got 10 off and even, 12 off, 4 back, 10 off, 4 back, holding the runner on. Okay, of course, that's with the right-handed hitter. The left-handed hitter, it's 12 off, 4 back, 10 off, 4 back. If the left-handed hitter has speed, third baseman's going to be in, watching the bunt a little bit. If it's a power guy, he's going to be further off, maybe 12 off and 1 back, or even 14 off, 1 back. Okay? So, let's talk a little bit about our nobody on relay system without doing any real markups here. Okay? Ball hit to the left fielder. Left fielder goes to the shortstop, who lines himself up with the second base bag. Second baseman goes to the bag, occupies the bag. Any balls hit to the center fielder, he's going to go directly to the second base bag. Shortstop is going to back up the second baseman, and the pitcher is going to back up the shortstop. Right fielder is going to go to the second baseman, lining himself up with the bag. Shortstop's going to go to the bag, and he's going to occupy second base. Any ball that's hit to the right fielder, okay, first baseman's going to come off, drift off here. He's not going to run, sprint, but he'll jog. He's trying to be a little haphazard here, and we're going to have our pitcher come off, curl, and we'll try to get a back pick on this runner coming out of the box. Okay? Probably won't get many back picks, but what we will do is we will send a message that you need to be cautious around us, and hopefully that stops teams from being aggressive, stops teams from taking extra bases, and ultimately stops teams from scoring extra runs. Okay? All right, let's start our markups. We'll go put a ball out here. We want to show 2 separate scenarios with a runner on first base. Okay, we want to think with a runner on first, we need to advance past this bag, advance 2 bags. So 1, 2, our play on hits to the outfield that are, in the gap and before the gap, we're going directly towards third base. Okay, so throws to the shortstop, relay man into third base straddles the bag on the back side of this bag. And our second baseman moves up to occupy the bag. Shortstop here is about halfway in between the ball, the fielder, and the base. Over here, a little different. We're going to have the shortstop go as much as 7/10 of the way, and we want to do that because we really want to see if we can kind of get this runner coming out being aggressive. All right, and then our right fielder comes and backs up the throw that the shortstop might make going into the bag. Okay. Anytime we have a relay man, he needs to be loud, ball, here, loud, and with big arm movements. Okay, can't be shy on the baseball field. Got to communicate. You need to be heard. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our runner at second base. Now we need to relay 1, 2 to home plate, and we'll do it by setting up our third baseman and our first baseman inside the first edge. Okay, left fielder to third baseman to home, right fielder to first base to home. All right, Okay. Now, remember, anytime that we do our relay system, we need to be cognizant of arm strength and location. So we will slide according to the location, according to arm strength. We want our relay men in this scenario going home to be on this side of the pitcher's mound. We don't want them to be behind for two reasons. One, we don't want balls coming in, bouncing off the mound, scattering everywhere, bouncing off the rubber, and going all over the place and disrupting what we're trying to do. The other reason is we really want to be conservative here and make sure that the runner coming out of the box isn't advancing to second base. Okay? So he has the option, these middle guys have the option of going home should the runner at second try to round third and go, or they have the option of being the relay men back towards second base, trying to get this guy, stretching this into an extra base. Offensively, we want to be that team running hard out of the box here so we can get ourselves in a position to make a good read here on these overthrows. Okay, that's why you got to be sprinting out of the box always for many reasons, and this is one of them. This one here on the left side, third baseman is the relay man, and shortstop's got to go, and shortstop has to occupy third base. Okay? There you have it. Pitchers, of course, on the Blues, we got pitcher backing up third. On the Greens, he's going to actually hang out in between home plate and third and get a move according to where the throw ultimately ends up. Okie doke. So this is our basic relay system. Now let's show you our relay system on our deep balls, our deep relay system. This will be our introduction to the terms double relay and tandem relay, which are two different things. Okay, so let's put a ball out here at the warning track. You know, these are balls that go through the gap to the fence, warning track, that type of area. And let's talk about our relays. We'll start out here. We got a double relay. Here, double relay. All right. Over here we have our introduction to a tandem relay. Second baseman is backing up this throw. Should there be an overthrow, second baseman will be there. You should be 10 yards behind the shortstop, maybe 8. Telling the shortstop, make sure you move your feet. Shortstop's being loud. Shortstop gets the ball. Second baseman takes a knee so the shortstop can throw over into the first baseman. Okay, this second baseman is going to be the eyes and the mouth, the communicator of where we need to throw. Because if we're not just going to throw home, we may end up throwing a third. What determines where we go is this runner. If this runner reaches third base by the time before he gets the ball, then he's going to score. And we need to think about going to third base to stop the runner coming out of the box. If the shortstop gets the ball before this runner reaches third base, then we need to think about going home and going in this direction, right? Making sure we hit our relay man. Okay? A couple of factors that will determine that is whether or not this ball is a fly ball or a line drive, maybe whether or not he's in motion trying to steal or them doing a hit and run. Okay, why do we have tandem set up here and not here? So this runner will come off on a fly ball where our outfielders are trying to converge. Okay, think of a high fly, and he's going to come out here and he's going to have to stop, because should this guy actually, somebody make the catch, he's got to come back and we got a shorter distance here to here than we would here to here. Okay, so this runner on a ball to the left center gap, through the left center gap, would come out past the bag, and then if we make a catch, he's going to have to step on the bag and get back, or he can advance if the ball falls. So when the runner's here, on this ball, we have the best option. We need this. Should there be an overthrow, we still have a play at the plate. That's why we utilize the tandem over here. On this one over here, second baseman goes to the bag, and we try to keep him close to deny this guy coming around, getting real aggressive with us, going to third base. All right. Let's talk about should there be no runner at first. Let's talk about our responsibilities of trying to stop the triple out the box. Okay, so shortstop slides over here. We got the throw to the shortstop. Shortstop goes to third base, and we have a tandem set up out here. This ball over here, now we're going in this direction to the shortstop. And because, you know what, we still have a considerable amount of length here, we're actually going to do something different. We're going to set up we are going to set up a double relay with the second baseman. Okay? And he's going to be right around near the bag. On this one here, we have the tandem set up, and we see that, you know, if the second baseman is out here, then there can't be a second baseman here. So what do we do to keep the runner tight here? We get our first baseman in action, and we're going to do this with our first baseman. He's going to curl. He's going to see the runner pass him. He's going to trail him, make sure that the runner steps on first, and then he is going to book it to second behind the runner, and he's going to be our trailer and help us keep the runner tight to second base. Okay, again, we need to make sure that we're scaling according to arm, according to location. All right, all throws to third, pitcher backs up third, throws into home, pitcher backs up home. And of course, on this play, on the green play, we're going to go pitcher between third and home on the backup read. Okay, anything else? I think that covers it. Now let's get into our corner relays, and what we'll see is a real simple approach to balls hit down in the left field corner, in contrast with balls hit down in the right field corner. All right, so let's get this going. We'll put a ball out here, and we'll put a ball down here in the corner, rattling around. This ball here, we got the runner at first. We're going to set up tandem. Shortstop is our lead receiver. Second baseman is our tandem man. And we're going to go into first to home, or first back to third, and third baseman is behind the bag setup. Shortstop gets the ball. Second baseman takes a knee. Third baseman small. First baseman really loud here. Loud, big, calling for the ball. All right. Over here in this corner, this is the first occasion where we see the second baseman as the lead receiver, and we do double relay to the first baseman, and the first baseman has his options here. Okay. In this play here, shortstop sets up near the middle of the diamond as a connector between the throw from second base to third. Okay? That's his responsibility. Again, this runner here that's coming out, first baseman is our sight and mouth communicator, and if the runner hasn't reached third base yet by the time the second baseman gets the ball, we know we have a good play at the plate. If he's reached third base, we still know, unlike the deep cut, the deep relay, we still know the second baseman has a play at the plate. If he's past third base before the second baseman gets the ball, then we know we should probably think about going in this direction here, trying to stop the triple. Okay? So now let's talk about either a runner is at scoring position and we need to go and deny the triple. Second baseman slides out a little bit further in the field, and we are going to have the shortstop move out to the dirt. Okay, see that? So the shortstop's got to come over here. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't step out by the time this guy comes through. He needs to clear the path for this runner and then come out, get the throw, and then try to get the out at third. So this guy coming out of the box that just passed him. Okay? See that? Beautiful. Now, there's one other situation we need to recognize. Remember, shortstop was originally back here on balls coming through, trying to get the runner at first out at the plate. Should there be a scenario where the game is tied late, or we're down a run and we have to get this runner out, this shortstop is going to come in Jeter style, and he's going to be the backup on the throw from the second baseman to the first baseman. Okay? If this throw should go over the first baseman's head, shortstop's got to be here to make a throw to the plate. Okay? Should the first baseman get the ball cleanly, shortstop shuts it down, and he makes himself small. Okay? So that covers it. That covers our corner relay system. We talked about our deep relay system, and we talked about our basic relay system. Certainly, you are going to have to watch this video multiple times. This is just a little aid to figure out how we can go about having the best relay systems. Relay execution. Players need to know not only their position, but their main position, but also their secondary position. And coaches, of course, have to recognize this and have an ability to coach this. In terms of how we coach it into our practices, we just set it up here, 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 and here. Okay, and we just go through one at a time with a runner on or no runner on, and we go through each one at a time. Okay, that's it. Looking forward to seeing you out in the field. Let's work hard. Go Warriors. Thank you.